Ladies and gentlemen,
Vancast people,
happy Halloween!
Ooh.
Welcome to today's episode, which is Season 2, Episode 8,
8.
the Halloween Special.
Woo.
Is that enough now, what?
Right, well, hello everyone, and hello Jay.
Hello.
Just sorting yourself out there, like.
Making sure my microphone's actually on this week.
Yeah. So who were you dressed up as before then?
I was dressed up as anyone, what are you talking about?
Oh, was that just your makeup that you wear for work, is it?
Yeah. We're all good. I don't know what you talk about. There was someone else sat here, not me.
Yeah, well, do you know what? I actually came as this person. I actually came as...
With you?
DJ Deadbeat, yeah. But you can't really tell because he's come as the creature from the Black Lagoon.
Fair enough. I was going to wear this because he's one of my favourite characters of all time, but...
Just leave that on.
Stephen, I am your father.
Would Laura like you to turn up in the old...
I doubt it, mate, to be honest.
Especially
Not
with
looking
that
like this. I don't know about you, but I do like Halloween.
I do like Halloween.
I always remember playing trick or treats on people back when I was a kid, and
Yeah.
it's just knocking on doors and getting a load of sweets.
Yeah, but when you knocked on doors, if they said, "Oh, just give us a trick," that means you weren't going to get any sweets.
I know, fuming.
You'd be gutted, wouldn't you?
But back in our day, we can get back to that again. Back in our genuinely, when we were younger, we used to get money off people.
Yeah.
Rather than sweets. You used to get like 10, 15 quid every year.
Yeah.
As an 8, 9-year-old, that was great because you would just go to the shop and spend it all on chocolate and crisps.
Yeah, I mean, you were like, that was like rich back then, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That much money.
10, 15 quid at the age of 10.
Yeah.
Woo. That was it. It was living life.
And did you ever get it where like your mum or your dad or whatever went, "Don't spend it all at once"?
No, I just didn't tell them how much I got.
Right. I tell you where we used to get money like that. Obviously, on the milk round.
Oh yeah, to be fair.
Brilliant.
The paper round at Christmas was belting.
Yeah.
I used to live in quite a nice posh area. And they used to do quite a nice paper round.
Right.
So you do, to the point where there'd be an envelope left for you.
Right.
With at least a fiver, tenner, sometimes 20 quid. And I'd do like, on my round was about 50 houses every morning. So
that's amazing.
So I'd come out with like Christmas tips, as it were, of like 150 to 100 quid.
Yeah.
And that's when I was like, oh, big money. But I was about 15 then, 14, 15 when I was doing my paper round.
It's funny with our Chris, because my brother Chris works on the milk with my dad still.
Milkman?
He's a milkman. They still exist.
Did he?
They still exist in these rural sort of areas.
Yeah.
Not in
towns.
cities. Yeah. But Chris hates collecting milk money. It's a thing you have to do a few times a week. You have to go round and collect the milk money. And we always hated it.
Yeah.
Always doing it. Because we had to do it all the time.
Go around now, like, can't pay, we'll take it away, can't it?
Well, but now I can always tell when it's coming up to Christmas or these sort of events, because Chris will be like, "Oh, looking forward to going out and collecting."
Nice little tip here.
Because Beatrice at number 69, you know what? Well, that sounds rude. That sounds rude.
Little old Beatrice at 69?
Yeah, no, it should be number 666, shouldn't it?
Yeah, it could be
Halloween.
6, 7, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
That meme, by the way, just does my head in. Have you seen that?
What?
All the kids going around going 6, 7. It's come from nowhere. It's a stupid meme. No one knows what it means. Just everyone's doing it. Started in the States and then obviously came over here.
Right.
Even my 3-year-old started doing it. He doesn't know what he's doing or why he's doing it.
Right.
But because Eve is doing it, Charlie just copies.
Just copies it.
And that's how it's spread like absolute wildfire.
Right.
Stupid internet memes. Anyway, Season 2, Episode 8, the final episode of this series.
It's the final.
Let's do this.
Right, Jay.
Stephen.
First things first. How's your week been?
My week's been alright, mate. We got the podcast out a little bit late this week, didn't we?
We did.
We're a little bit flapping all over the place because we've been busy at work.
Yeah.
And been busy at home.
Yeah.
We've not been able to do like the little bits that we usually get to do. So,
yeah,
it was a bit of a shame getting it out late. You know, I've had a message from Ash, my friend, saying that we've had to lose a listener this week because
because it wasn't out.
well, he's in Benidorm right now.
How is he?
With Scott. So
Okay.
they didn't get to listen to it because obviously it came out late.
Oh, Benidorm, I've never been there, you know.
And yeah.
No.
All right, it's a nice place apparently. You'd like it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I was working Saturday, worked Friday night, so working quite a bit over the weekend.
Right.
Did get to have a nice day on Sunday with the family. My in-laws came up from Manchester,
Oh yeah.
so got to see them for Saturday night and Sunday morning, which was nice.
Your in-laws from who's that then?
My brother-in-law
right,
and his wife. So yeah, they came up. It was nice, and they've just bought a new house. They've sold their house and moved. We're just about to buy, or have bought a new house,
Oh right.
which they get the keys for on Friday, hopefully. Yeah, so it was a busy but then chilled one, you know.
Right.
But not too much to my weekend. It's all about that time of year though now, isn't it? Where it's about TV. It's like
the nights are closing in. We just sit snuggled
it's
up
getting
in front.
dark. What's going on? It's getting dark at 4 o'clock.
Wait for the trick-or-treaters to turn up.
This is where we're quite lucky because we live up in the hills and there's literally 6 houses on our road.
Right.
No one's going to come up to our house to knock on it.
No.
So we can drive down to the town, do all our trick-or-treating with the kids and go back up and not have to worry about a thing.
Yeah, to be fair, we don't get trick-or-treaters, you know.
No.
I think it's because we're up on a hill.
No one knows where your front door is, that's why.
Even...
I don't even know. I go around and I'm like, why the bloody... I'm
The
knocking on your
Domino's
kitchen
delivery.
door.
Amazon never deliver it to our door.
No.
Every...
Yeah.
Well, we all know what every are like anyway, don't we? But, yeah, never. And whenever you get a guy that, you know, from like the kebabby or something, and he turns up,
Yeah.
and he's like, took me about an hour to find where you were. I'm like, I have to go down on the road. So if it's like a night where, you know, all I've got on it is like my... It sounds
Your
really
boxers.
bad again.
You go outside on the road in your boxer short.
No, I'd have to
like a little pervert.
I'd have to put on a dressing gown or Becca's dressing gown.
Oh.
Yeah. But yeah, and then I'll go waiting on the road, you know, like that.
Yeah.
And then just guide him where he is.
Just all for a kebab.
Yeah, and then when I have to walk all the way down there, it's not a kebab. It'd normally be, there's a burger called the Ultimate Burger.
Right, okay. And what's on it?
It's got, you won't like it. I know
I won't like it because my idea of a burger is burger, bun, ketchup, cheese.
Yeah, no,
bun.
it's cheese, but it's blue cheese.
Oh, God, no.
Super nice. Yeah,
Ugh.
it's got loads of stuff on it, bacon, and you don't like bacon either, do you?
No.
But yeah, anyway.
I am weird.
So I'd have to go outside, you know, and then the worst bit is, you know, where they go, oh, what's your code? And it's on Becca's email.
So you got to go back in.
Got to go back in. Yeah, so we don't get trick-or-treaters either.
No.
You know what I mean? And if they did, I'd just give them a wacko bar out of it.
Can you share? Because I need a bit from your sugars.
Yeah. Let me have a bite of it first. Little kids looking at me dressed like Batman as well. No, I got a present for you today, Jay.
Oh, cheers,
because it's Halloween. Just trying to get in the theme, and it is a boxing skeleton. Oh, I didn't know his head lit up.
Oh, that's cool.
That is super cool.
I'm going to use that actually. I'm going to put that on my desk.
Yeah.
That'll be my. Punch in the face of this dude.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's cool. That. Cheers, mate.
It's all right. Yeah. That was a whole 75 pence.
What's it? Oh, I can write detentions out with this.
Yeah.
Outstanding work.
I bought you that pen, and then Becca I bought another pen.
Oh yeah.
And that pen was one where you press a button, and it's a toilet. And when you press the button, the toilet lid comes up, and a poo sticks out the top.
Oh.
We're very mature.
Very mature for your age.
Yeah. No, this week's been. I had a gig. Did I have a gig? Oh, the Bodfer.
You went
I was in the Bodfer.
The good old Bodfer. We love the Bodfer. We say this every time.
Yeah.
You go there once every 2 or 3 months, don't you?
Yeah. But I mean, we could have more. It's just you get booked. That's all it is. But the Bodfer was what the Bodfer normally is. It's normally a dead good night. Everyone wants to have a good time in there. So.
Were you on time this week?
I was on time this week.
Yeah.
I'm normally on time. I'm normally on time. Well, Becca went to that one as well. So it was like Caris and Becca went. So Caris is Lewis's wife. So it was a bit like a family outing.
Nice.
Really.
And who ended up drinking and who ended up driving?
Me and Becca had a few drinks. No, Oh, everyone did. But luckily, the girl that works at the Bodfer, she gave Karis and Lewis a lift home.
Oh, that's cool.
Me and Becca went to the Tiki Bar or something it's called. The old Yuppies in Rill.
Right, okay.
And anyway, we went in there. Do you know what, Jay? I felt famous.
Oh, did you?
I felt famous.
Because?
Because as I walked in, there was about 15 people that were in the gig.
Okay.
So as I went in, it's awkward though as well. And this can lead us on to what I was telling you about this morning, actually.
Oh, about fame?
Yeah, well, yeah, what, in Rill.
Yeah, you're famous in Rill.
Famous in Rill. Yeah, as I walked in, there was like a couple of, obviously everyone had been like drinking. So you got a few of these like girls and that, go give us a hug, like that. And I was with Becca. And then...
and Becca was like, get your paws off my man.
They were about 25 years younger. That's the other thing. But
they were 15.
Well, hang on. It's weird though, because when I'm in the gig, I'm in gig mode.
Yeah.
When I'm out, I'm like
just Steve
that just sort of stands on his own, you know what I mean? And Lewis is a bit different than me. Lewis can be full on confident, whereas I'm
a bit shy.
I probably am a bit shy, you know.
Yeah.
But I know when not to be shy, if you know what I mean.
You don't take compliments well, do you?
No, slag myself off.
Yeah.
Slag myself off. Yeah. It's easier because no one expects anything of you then.
Like, obviously we talk in the mornings and we're talking other stuff, but you talk about Robbie Williams this morning and that documentary that you'd seen him in, or the interview.
Yeah.
Who was it with, do you know?
Yeah, I can't remember. It basically was a YouTube interview with Robbie Williams, but the reason I watched it was the title of the video was I'll Never Write Another Song Like Angels.
Yeah. Which, by the way, is an unbelievable song.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
But the only thing is, Jay, my very first thought was...
He didn't write it.
Did you write it, Robbie Williams? He reckons he did, but it's Guy Chambers.
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't know, do I? I wasn't there.
He might have wrote part of it. He might have wrote some of it.
Yeah.
You know?
Did he?
Taylor Swift wrote some of her songs.
Yeah, she wrote about 4 words in each one of her songs. Yeah.
Well.
Anyway. Yeah,
I love winding you up.
You wind me up over this. So yeah. It started off where he was talking about when Life Through a Lens, which is the first album, was written.
Great album.
Yeah, it is brilliant. There's loads of good songs. He said first 3 singles they released. So one of them was Let Me Entertain You, South of the Border, and Lazy Days or something it was.
Yeah.
All great songs, all of them. I mean, Let Me Entertain You is a classic now.
Unreal.
But apparently, he'd only in the first few months or whatever sold 33,000 albums.
Jesus.
Which sounds a lot, but for Robbie Williams, that
for
was
the name.
Like nothing. And apparently EMI, the label, were going to drop him. And they'd already invested basically hundreds of thousands of pounds into him. Or like a massive thousands amount anyway.
Yeah.
And so as a last Hail Mary, what the management decided to do in the A&R was release Angels as a single. And that was the turning point then.
Yeah.
And it sold millions over its time, hasn't it? And it became this like cultural icon.
And it's like a national anthem, isn't it?
It is like a national anthem, yeah. It's like Sweet Caroline now. Yeah. It's one of them.
So on when I did the marathon the other week, I ran a marathon, you know.
Oh yeah, why are you a runner, are you, Jay?
Yeah, a little bit.
I do gigs, you know.
Do you?
I do gigs.
That's why gigging and running.
Gigging and running.
So we were doing the marathon, and one of the pacers had a speaker, and Angels came on the speaker.
Yeah.
And everyone was singing it.
Yeah.
Like around me, obviously really loud and horrendously. But, you know, it's just one of those songs that when it comes on, everyone sings it. Everyone sings that chorus.
Well, I do it at the end of the gigs. What I'll do, the standard setup for mine and Lewis's gigs, we'll do our songs, our dead lively stuff. And then at the end, because I want to prove that I am actually a proper muso.
Yeah.
And I don't just bounce about all over the place. I'll I'm already playing the guitar throughout the gig, but I'll get the keyboard out and I'll
play a song.
But Lewis always goes, Steve's about to get his organ out and play with it in front of you all. He plays with his organ all the time in his bedroom, he says. Anyway, very dad joke that.
Very, very dad
But I always, at some point, where I'll play sing-along songs for everyone to sing, and I'll play Angelless.
Yeah.
And it's always the same. No matter how old you are, people know it.
Yeah.
So anyway, the point I was making about Robbie Williams, and he said, there's a period of time when somebody's famous in that field that the magic is in the room whilst the songs are being created. And he said, like through a lens, the magic was in the room.
Yeah.
Said the next couple of albums even, because he had Sing When You're Winning and all them, didn't he?
Yeah. Oh, Sing When You're Winning is a great album.
Brilliant. Loads of brilliant songs. And the magic was there. And then he said, there'll be one day though you go in and the magic's not quite there. He said Noel Gallagher's the example. And he said Noel, when he was writing Definitely Maybe and What's the Story Morning Glory, especially, he said, and the B-side album, The Master Plan at the time, he said he'd sit down on his guitar and it would be magic after magic after magic after magic. And we all know that because the mass majority of people know most of the words to most of those songs. And he said even Noel Gallagher, although he's classed as one of the greatest songwriters in the world, which he is, I would definitely say that.
Yeah. Wonder what
even it might be the energy's not in it anymore, you know, where he's like, if I make one up, I'll make it up. If I don't, maybe when you're younger, you've got this absolute craving to do the best you can do. And I think probably even Robbie Williams had that because he needed to be the biggest pop star. And he was.
He does suffer with anxiety and all that kind of stuff. And all
well, he mentioned that in the thing.
But he also needed that attention because that was his personality. If he didn't have that attention on him and if he didn't have people loving him, then he didn't feel worthy, I think. Yeah,
he'd feel like a failure. Yeah. Although compared to the mass majority of people.
Yeah.
He started talking about fame and his anxiety. And you would think to yourself, Robbie Williams with anxiety, he's like the most cocky guy. But
sometimes you have to be for that persona, isn't it? And we talk about that persona of a person, your persona of who you are when you're doing your gigs compared to the normal Steve in the pub next door, you know.
Yeah, and he said, the example he gave, he said when he goes into a restaurant, he said if he looks around in a restaurant, I mean he'll go to expensive stuff, won't he? But he said if there's a piano in the restaurant, he's like, oh God, here we go. He said, because he said, you can guarantee no matter where I go, if there's a piano there, somebody's going to sit down. They're either going to play Feel on the piano or they're going to play Angelless. And he said, what happens then, as soon as everybody knows I'm there and Angelless is being played on the piano, he said, everybody turns around and looks at me. And he said, really, I just want the ground to swallow me then. But no, it was interesting.
Yeah, and I love Robbie Williams. I've seen him. I've seen Take That live, right? I don't care if he thinks it's sad. Class.
The songs are brilliant, Jay. The songs are brilliant.
I saw them on the tour where Robbie came back. So Robbie did a bit on his own.
Yeah.
Performed all his songs, which was amazing. And then he came out and did... I think it was the 4-piece of Take That, so like, you know, the newish stuff.
Yeah.
And then they both came together at the end and they did all the big Take That songs, Never Forget and all that kind of lot. It was literally one of my favourite nights and one of my favourite gigs, and I don't care because it was iconic. It was unbelievable.
It's like when our band split up. That time I was watching loads of live gigs, loads of them on YouTube and stuff like that. And I remember watching a load of Robbie Williams gigs playing in Germany and stuff like that. And you know, as a performer, I was like, Jesus Christ, he's amazing.
Yeah.
He's amazing.
He holds the audience.
Yeah, he's so mobile as well, you know, because he's a dancer as well, isn't he? You know, even if Liam Gallagher calls him the fat dancer.
Yeah,
Gary Barlow's fat dancer. Right, it's time for news. And unfortunately, don't mean to relate this to Halloween.
Go on.
But it's sad. It's sad. Jay is a massive Limp Bizkit fan.
Yes, so are you.
And I'm a gigantic Limp Bizkit fan. They're in my top 3 probably. And Sam Rivers, who's the bass player out of Limp Bizkit, sadly passed away. I hate talking about this passed away thing, but we're all going.
It's every week there's someone, isn't it?
I know. And the thing is, if it was just Joe Bloggs down the road out of some band that didn't hear of, we wouldn't really mention it. But Sam Rivers, he's the bass player out of friggin' Limp Bizkit, you know what I mean?
And how old was he? 48?
48. I know he'd been struggling for years with addiction and stuff like that. Again, price of fame and price of being silly. And he had a liver transplant. So I noticed he was off the scene for ages, and then there was some other guy playing bass for Limp Bizkit, and he turned back up, you know, however many months or years later. And I was like, wow, Sam Rivers has lost loads of weight and he looked good, healthy. But obviously
everything else had just kicked in.
Yeah, but I saw a clip of DJ Lethal today actually, and he's got a video of Sam in when they were about to do a gig. Sam's at the side of the stage running through a bass line that he'd made up, a piece of music on his bass that he'd made up. And DJ Lethal sampled it and made a song out of it.
That's
and I was
cool.
like, oh, super cool. And it still sounds like a cool Limp Bizkit song.
Yeah. Obviously, because they've just brought a new single out as well, haven't they? And started doing new stuff, so it's just a bit...
Yeah.
It's just a bit crap, because now are they going to continue with that? Are they going to...
The thing is, Limp Bizkit have always been their band right from the beginning.
Yeah.
I know Wes wasn't in it at first, but once they found Wes, the core Limp Bizkit, you know, is that. DJ Lethal wasn't in it at first as well. I think the first album didn't really involve him, and then were they touring with House of Pain or something? DJ, imagine being in House of Pain and Limp Bizkit. Amazing.
It's almost as good as being in Nirvana and Foo Fighters.
Yeah.
What would you rather? What would you rather have been?
I only really know about 3 House of Pain songs, so for that reason, I would pick Nirvana and Foo Fighters.
You'd rather be Dave Grohl.
But yeah, anyway, sad news, but R.I.P. Sam Rivers.
Yeah. That's, you know.
Keep rolling up in wherever you are.
Okay, so this week's top 3, we are going to continue with the Halloween theme, and it's going to be top 3 Halloween films.
Right. So our favourite Halloween style.
Or like yours are going to be horror films, aren't they?
Super horror, yeah.
Flipping loaded. I mean, I think I've got a decent 3 considering I'm a bit of a mad ass when it comes to, like...
Yeah, but I know what you're saying. Halloween doesn't have to be scary.
Well, yeah, it does. I mean, I've seen scary films, but I'm a bit of a...
Did you hide...
As Laura called me this morning...
Did you hide under the blankets, Jay?
We were talking... Laura was giving me a lift down to the bottom this morning. And I was talking to her about the podcast and what the top 3 was going to be. And she said, essentially, how are you going to do the top 3 films? Because you're a pussy when it comes to films.
Oh, that's nice of your wife to say that to you.
I know, it's nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
What are you going to say? Oh, I mean, I was like, yeah, pretty much.
It's not what wives and long-term girlfriends and fiancés are for. Because I got a photograph of Becca today on WhatsApp.
Oh, yeah.
Saying, hello, you. And when I looked at it, it was like a link. And when I opened the link, it was like a massive, gigantically morbidly obese man being airlifted out of a skyscraper. It's obviously AI, but it was... And
she was saying that was you.
There we are.
That's not very nice,
and I
is
was like, Becca.
Jeez.
You know
These wags. Eh?
These wax, yeah.
So yeah, this week's top 3 is top 3 films. Halloween films.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna let you go first and give me your number 3.
Right, this is not going to be a horror in the way you think of like monsters and ghosts, but it's still definitely a horror. I reckon you might like this one.
Go on.
So my number 3 is going to be Misery.
Never seen it, never heard of it.
Oh my God. You've never seen Misery?
No. Go on, give me a basis.
Right, Misery. There's a writer, a famous writer, and he writes all these sort of romantic novels.
Yeah.
But he's really famous. Anyway, he's driving in the snow through the hills one day, and he slips off the road in his car and crashes his car, and nearly kills himself. Anyway, he's knocked out, and then he gets rescued by a woman. And the woman, when he wakes up, he's in bed in her house, in a bed, and she's nursing him. But when he looks at his legs, they're absolutely destroyed. His legs are like knackered
From the crash.
from the crash. They've destroyed his knees and all his bones and stuff.
Could she have not just took him to hospital?
This is the horror. And then what happens is he starts to realise she's obsessive over his books and obsessed with him.
Right, okay.
So then as he starts to get better, or he starts to feel a bit better, he realises she's not really letting him leave the bedroom. He realises she's an absolute psychopath. And when she leaves the house one day to go and get some shopping, she obviously lives in the middle of nowhere, he sorts the lock out on the door with like a hairpin or something. And when he goes out, he finds like a booklet. It's very 90s, but he finds a booklet and it's got her obsessed. It's basically her working as a nurse and getting accused of really bad stuff as she's working.
Right, okay.
Anyway, he goes back to the bedroom, falls asleep, but when he wakes up again, she stood over his bed and he looks down and she strapped his arms to the bed. This is the scene everybody knows out of Misery.
Right, okay.
And she's strapped his legs down to the bottom of the bed. So she says, "You've been rooting around the house, haven't you? I told you not to root around." And she says, "What happened back in the gold mining days in America? To stop people stealing the gold, they used to do a process called hobbling." And she gets a block of wood and puts it between his ankles. And then the next minute, she picks up a sledgehammer and smacks his ankles so his feet go...
Oh dear.
It's absolutely horrible because you see his foot do that. Anyway, in the end, it all works out in the end. He ends up killing her. He escapes, ends up killing her.
And he writes a book about it.
I think he did write a book about it, yeah. But I actually read the Misery book because it's a Stephen King film. Stephen King book. And the book's worse. Instead of whacking his ankles with a sledgehammer, she cuts one of his feet off with an axe.
Oh, no, thank you.
Yeah. So anyway, Jay.
That's your number 3.
Yeah. I hope you don't dream about stuff like that now.
Well, I will now. Thanks.
Yeah. Right, Jay.
Hello.
What is your Halloween film number 3?
My number 3 is Hocus Pocus.
Hey!
Who doesn't love Hocus Pocus?
I actually love Hocus Pocus.
Like, it's just an all-time classic. Hocus Pocus 2 is a bit crap, like, but...
I never watched number 2.
It only came out a couple of years ago.
Oh,
It's not great.
Is it still got the same 3 in it?
Yeah.
It's Bette Midler.
So, yeah, they've all come
Sex
back,
and the
yeah.
City.
Sarah Jessica Parker.
Yeah.
It's not that great, to be honest.
No, but number 1 was good.
Number 1's really good.
Yeah.
And it was one of those of our generation, wasn't it? And
yeah.
Everything is always there, but completely different to your ankle-breaking number 3.
Yeah. I'll tell you what I loved in Hocus Pocus. There's one thing. You know, where the end where they're in is it a high school do in the hall? There's a band dressed as skeletons.
And that's what you feel like you were?
I reckon we got loads of influence from stuff like that.
You think?
Yeah, because we watched Hocus Pocus before we were musicians.
Right.
And I always remember thinking they were super cool.
Fair.
So I'm not saying we dressed like skeletons, but, well, although I did today.
So yeah, not as long
No.
anecdotal
Good
kind
though.
of thing of what Hocus Pocus my number 3. Stephen,
Jay.
you're number 2, my friend.
My number 2, I'm going to pick this because it's a random one. I love these. You will not have seen any of these.
Go on.
And I'm not going to pick The Fly.
I was about to say, you're the one going to be The Fly.
No, because I've said The Fly about 1 billion times. The Fly is like omnipotent,
Okay.
if that's the word. No, I'm going to pick, this is a random, when we were kids, we used to rent videos from the video shop, Cavern Video,
Right, okay.
and they tended to be horror films.
Right, not Blockbuster.
No, we didn't have Blockbuster.
Oh, up in Thills in North Wales.
Yeah, no, there's no Blockbuster near us. I think you had to go to Chester or something for Blockbuster.
Yeah.
There might have been one in Llandudno, maybe.
We had one in Altrincham.
Did you?
La-dee-da, yeah.
Yeah. But, so we used to get the videos. And the one I'll pick, because I always remember it, I've got a poster in my studio. It's called Pumpkinhead. Right?
What?
Yeah. It's not actually about a pumpkin.
Right, okay.
I think that was just the name they gave it. I think originally it was supposed to be called Vengeance. But basically the story of that one, you know, this nice little story I'm about to tell you.
Very quickly.
Yeah. There's a guy and he goes out one day going to work, and when he comes back from work, his son, he's a widower.
Right, okay.
Yeah. His son, who's a young lad, has been playing outside on his bike, and these lads turn up on a load of dirt bikes, you know, like they're like rough,
Yeah.
and they end up hurting his son by accident. I think it's an accident, but they end up killing him by accident.
Right, okay.
So, because this guy's like super depressed, he goes to like some witch doctor, and the witch doctor says, if you get the blood of your son and get a bit of something, he does some weird thing, your son will come back to life, or you'll get vengeance. I can't remember exactly, but something happens. And basically what he does is he summons a demon called Pumpkinhead.
Right, okay.
And Pumpkinhead.
Do I vaguely remember seeing something about it? Is this another 80s, 90s
It's
film?
very, very late 80s, early 90s. Okay. But it's like really, really scary. I was really scared of Pumpkinhead when I was a kid.
Well, it was probably an 18 film and you were like 9 when you were watching it. That's probably why.
Probably. And I actually don't know. I need to re-watch that to get the story, but I just remember it was terrifying. So yeah, Pumpkinhead, number 2.
Number 2.
Jay, what's your number 2?
My number 2 is going to be Casper the Friend. No, it's not actually going to be Casper.
Casper was good.
Casper was good. We watched that with Eva last week, actually, to be fair. This one is a classic. Ghostbusters.
Oh, yeah. That would be classed as a Halloween.
Yeah.
Because it's ghosts, isn't it?
Ghostbusters.
That's brilliant.
Yeah.
It ticks all the boxes, that one. Doesn't even have to be Halloween.
And it's quite funny as well.
It's
you know what I mean?
brilliant.
It's a funny Halloween film.
Yeah.
One of the best songs ever from a film.
Yeah. Although it's a rip-off.
Yes, we know. It's probably sampled from somewhere else.
Not sampled, it's totally nicked off Huey Lewis. He had to pay him. He had to pay him millions, yeah.
Yeah.
Ray Lee Parker, whatever his name is.
Yeah.
He had to pay Huey Lewis.
Yeah, Ray Parker Jr., wasn't it?
Ray Parker Jr., that's it. Because it was like a album track on a Huey Lewis album.
Just totally ripped off.
Yeah, you know I'm your drug or something. It's something like that. See, I need to get the facts better.
Yeah.
But
I'll have a little find out, and I know you'll do your research.
Yeah.
Ghostbusters is the basis of any kind of Halloween film that you start watching with the kids.
Yeah.
You show them that, don't you?
Well, did you want?
Is it 12 though?
Is it Ecto 1? You know, the car?
Yes.
That's like the frigging Batmobile one.
Yeah, it's class, isn't it?
Isn't it?
And they actually did the sequels, didn't they? Like Ghostbusters Afterlife and all that kind of stuff. I've actually not seen them. But
to be honest, Jay, I've seen one of them where, because he died, didn't he? The one that plays Egon Spengler.
Yeah.
and they've obviously CGI'd him.
Right, okay.
But in a weird way, it's really
cool.
emotional. It's nice to see. And the fact that Bill Murray came back to do it, because Bill Murray hated doing the sequels to Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
I think that's why he didn't come back after number 2, because he didn't even want to do number 2.
Yeah. Number 2 was decent, though.
I thought 2 was ace.
So, Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
Everyone loves Ghost. So, Stephen, we are down to that final part.
Yeah.
The number 1, your favourite. So, this will be the first film that you should put on then, really, for Halloween.
Yeah.
Number 1.
Right. My number 1 horror. And it's a horror because it actually scarred me for life.
Outstanding.
Jay, you might have noticed I have a little obsession with aliens.
No way.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You've only mentioned it a couple of times, to be honest.
Yeah. And I think I've actually mentioned this film, but this has got to be because this is the thing that
100% not The Fly.
It's not The Fly, because The Fly is not. I don't class it as a horror. The Fly, I class it as a tragedy.
Wow.
But we won't get into that.
Oh yeah, I remember the conversation, Becca and
yeah. It's like a Shakespearean tragedy, and Becca will go, "Shut up." No, it is Intruders.
Again, never seen it.
No, you wouldn't.
But it is going to be aliens.
It's a B. It's like a B movie.
Right. Okay.
But I remember I would have been about 10, and we gone to the video shop. Got Intruders.
Let's go with that.
This is around the X-Files days.
Right. Okay.
So when I'm talking aliens, I'm talking grey,
Yeah.
abductee.
We're back to last week's podcast of probing again. Alan.
That's exactly. Anyway, the film was one of these where I remember watching it, and the whole film is her having these weird flashbacks, this woman, and she's just getting operated on by an alien. It's on a ship. But from that point, that sparked me into watching loads of alien things, but only because I was scared.
Yeah.
It made me feel. And there's another one which it links to called Fire in the Sky. And Fire in the Sky's got, in my opinion, the most terrifying alien scene that's ever existed.
Really?
And this guy, Travis Walton, his name, is supposed to be a true story. He reckons they've Hollywooded it up. But he's in the woods working as a lumberjack.
Yeah.
And as they're driving home at night, him and his mates, they look, and there's a UFO crashed in the woods. And he gets out to have a look. Anyway, his mates are like, get back in. And then suddenly the beam of light shines on him.
Yeah.
And then he's disappeared for like a week, nearly. And he turns back up in the middle of nowhere, naked, in a phone box, skinny and knackered. Anyway, the film then goes into investigating why he's been missing. Is it a prank? Is it whatever? Yeah. And there's a scene in it where he has a flashback of what's happened. And it's basically, this is lovely for a podcast. He's lying on the operating table.
Yeah.
And they shove a load of goo in his mouth, cover him in like this sheet which sticks him to the bed. Put the goo in his mouth, shove a metal tube down there, slice a opening for his eye in the thing that's covering him. Then all you see is a drill going like a laser drill.
That is rank.
And that's the end of that scene. But I'm not joking, Jay. I couldn't sleep for like 5 years after them 2 films.
And then you decided, I know, I'll carry on watching more alien films and horror films.
It's the horrors are.
And you wonder why you're a bit tapped.
Well, yeah, anyway, I'll say, right, Intruders.
Yeah.
And an honourable mention will be Fire in the Sky. Jay, what's your number 1?
My number 1 is The Sixth Sense.
Oh, very good.
What a twist. Unbelievable twist.
Yeah.
And I think that was the first film of that type where there was a twist like psychological thrillers. And no one saw it coming. No one saw that coming. Sometimes you can see things in films.
Yeah.
No one saw that coming. Although the clues were there, and when you look back at it, you understand, oh, shit, I never saw it. But
yeah.
When I say I don't like horror films, I don't like horror films, but for me, that's more of a psychological thriller.
Yeah.
I don't mind that. There's films like that, like Seven, like Brad Pitt, Shutter Island.
Silence of the Lambs is a bit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I like them films. I remember there's two instances of watching horror films. I remember I was in a house somewhere and don't know where I was. I was only about 8 or 9, I think. And I thought these people, I don't know, I can't remember who they were, thought it'd be funny to just stick me on the couch and make me watch Halloween.
Oh yeah. Michael Myers.
Fucking shit myself.
Greatest horror soundtrack in history though.
Yeah. I just horrendous. And then even as an adult, I was with Laura and with some of our friends, and my friends like horror films and Laura doesn't mind them. So I was like, right, we're going to watch The Conjuring. I was like, no.
Have you seen
And they put it
Hereditary?
on. No, but they made me watch The Conjuring.
Right.
And I kid you not, right, they turned all the lights off, put it on, and I was like, I just don't like films like this. And do you know where, and this is the trick that I did, I didn't even watch it. I heard it, but I didn't watch it.
Yeah.
So I was staring at the TV, but I was kind of not staring, so I was like blurring my own eyes.
On purpose?
So I couldn't watch it.
Wow.
Because it just scared the crap out of me.
There's a bit of trauma going on there.
Oh,
somewhere.
yeah. The trauma came from being an 8-year-old on a fucking couch, being forced to watch Halloween. Scream, I like that film, I don't mind it, it's not too bad. Final Destination, I watched the first one of them, wasn't too bad. But the real deep, proper horror films, not for me.
Yeah.
Not
Well,
for me.
there were all the icons. You had Michael Myers there.
Yeah.
Jason Voorhees out of Texas. What's his one? The Hockey Mask.
Yeah.
Oh, I should know this.
You should, it's a horror expert.
It's not Halloween. It's not Texas Chainsaw Massacre because that's Leatherface. It is... Oh, I'm embarrassed.
He'll put it up here.
Yeah. But one of the icons is Freddy Krueger.
Yeah.
And Freddy Krueger became cool. But we had posters of Freddy Krueger in our bedroom. It's brilliant. So anyway, Halloween films.
Yeah, and I think we've done some honourable mentions there.
Yeah, we don't need to talk about anything else.
Good.
I've got another 50, but I won't talk about them. Right, thank you very much everyone for listening to The Vancast Season 2, Episode 8, which is our Halloween special. Picking your nose there, Jay.
It's lovely.
Yeah, so DJ Deadbeats, Jay, who looks a bit like something out of Slipknot or something, and me dressed as DJ Deadbeats. Would like to say thank you for listening as always. Make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe. Listen to the tunes of the Vancast on Spotify, and just let's get us to like at least 666 followers.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah.
Okay, song of the week time. We are going, Stephen, international.
Oh wow, are we?
Yeah, we've got a band from Los Angeles.
Wow, across the pond.
Across the pond.
Yeah.
So,
Is that California?
California, yeah. I've been to LA as well, it's class. Well, the touristy bits, obviously, we went. Yeah, it's really nice. I did all the touristy things because it was part of our honeymoon.
Tourists, aren't you? You're allowed.
So it's cool.
Did you run with Pamela Anderson on the beach in Miami?
No, I didn't run at all.
Oh.
I did play basketball on the basketball court, remember when I told you about that?
White men can't jump. Yeah. That is amazing. I'm jealous.
So this week's song is called Lost and Angelless by a band called My Side of Paradise. They are from LA, from California, and here they are to introduce their song.
Hello, my name is Jordan, and I'm in a band called My Side of Paradise. We just released a song called Lost and Angelless, and it's about our hometown of Los Angeles, California. Now, it has a deeper meaning, though, as well, because it's about chasing your dreams and the dangers of losing yourself along the way. Now, we have a culture that's really obsessed with clout, online likes and follows and things like that. We feel like that leads to a lot of inauthenticity out there. Now, we also realize that we're part of the same system, right? So we can't exactly judge others for doing what they need to do to get by, but we think it's important that we all kind of realize that as we do pursue our dreams, is to not get lost along the way. Please please check it out. Let us know what you think. We also have a music video that just came out. It's one of my favorite videos I've ever been a part of. It tells a great story about a fallen angel following another angel that came into town. I won't spoil it, but check it out. Check our music out if you can, and please let us know what you think.
About LA, where dreamers come but rarely stay. In the city all the angels flew away. This beauty hid, though it's a mess. I'm sifting through just to connect to bleeding hearts, but we're just fame obsessed. Head in the clouds, we're feigning stars. Filtered looks, all hiding scars. Craving empty likes in crowded bars. Plastic people, painted faces. Love who fades and leaves no traces. The most hopeless of all places. Of all places. It's ironic in the city of gold that love is just a story that writers sold. Everyone is chasing, and that's the catch. I must confess, I'm lost and angelless. Got to be some light to follow in these streets so cold and hollow. Passing smiles we only borrow. The daily fight to not be jaded. We can't count the days we've waited to build a life we haven't hated.